And welcome back. Time for this week's Capitol Report with Pat McGuigan of CapitolBeatOK.com. Pat, no doubt that the story of the week, perhaps the year, the ISIS orchestrated attacks on the city of Paris. I know you have some thoughts on the U.S. response and on the refugee situation.
Yes, of the 4 years of my lifetime, of the 4 wars of my lifetime, Ronald Reagan once said, not one of them came about because America was too strong. The situation in Paris is reflective of a worldwide reality, and that reality is that we're at war. George W. Bush had his moment where he declared mission accomplished memorably, and then President Obama had his moment when he said that ISIL, as he calls it, ISIS, had been contained. The Islamic State is obviously not contained. It's clear that both of those expressions in the last 2 decades were incorrect. This is going to be a long, hard, I hope not a twilight struggle, but it's reached the stage where it's clear that it's the equal of, the mid-years of the Cold War, although it could possibly be won quicker if the military authorities are right. Andrew McCarthy, writing for National Review Online, said rather memorably several days ago that wars are won or lost. They don't end by somebody declaring that they're over. We might have thought that these were strategic or tactical engagements, but they're part of a war. And America has to do its part with France and various other allies, a diverse group, to bring the war to a successful conclusion, because otherwise the future of Western civilization could be at risk. As for the refugees, I find myself curiously in the same camp as the president to some extent. We have to do careful, thorough vetting. There has to be a tougher scrutiny of refugees when there's any question at all. But it's the American tradition to be welcoming. That's the reason that the Statue of Liberty, which was given to us by France, resonates so much with people all over the world. There are nonviolent Muslims and observant Christians among the refugees that have fled that region. America needs to do its part. The President and Congress need to do their job in protecting national security and projecting force around the world.
Well, with what time left, let's talk about a school that you are familiar with, Pat, and that's Positive Tomorrow, as they marked a significant milestone this week.
Yeah, and it's nice to be able to end on a positive note, as it were. They've been around 25 years. They were originally part of the public school system with a special niche. Susan Agel and colleagues years ago took them into the private sector. It's a private school, fully funded by private donations. They specialize in helping homeless children. I've heard a couple of those children from the early years, all grown up, talking about the importance of this place. I've visited there once or twice. I praise them to the skies for 25 years of excellent work and look forward to more until the homeless problem is solved, which we're probably a ways from that.
They've done so much for this community, yes. Well, you can read more about these and other topics at CapitolBeatOK.com. For Pat McGuigan, I'm Alex Cameron. Have a great day.